Hello, wonderful English learners. Welcome back to English with Sophia. I'm thrilled to have you join me for today's crucial lesson on climate change and its effects on our planet. This topic is not only important for our English skills, but also for our understanding of the world around us. So, let's dive in and explore this subject while improving our language abilities. Warming up, vocabulary and discussion. Before we delve into the main content, let's warm up with some key vocabulary related to climate change. Try to guess the meanings of these words. 1. Global warming. 2. Greenhouse gases. 3. Carbon footprint. 4. Renewable energy. 5. Biodiversity. Now, let's discuss. Have you heard these terms before? Can you use any of them in a sentence? Great job. Throughout this lesson, we'll be using these terms and many more. Don't worry if you don't understand everything right away. Learning new vocabulary takes time and practice. What is climate change? Let's start with the basics. What exactly is climate change? Climate change refers to long-term shifts in global weather patterns and average temperatures. While the Earth's climate has always changed over time, the rapid changes we're seeing now are largely caused by human activities. Key point: the term global warming is often used interchangeably with climate change, but they're not exactly the same. Global warming specifically refers to the long-term heating of the Earth's surface, while climate change includes global warming and its various effects on the Earth's weather patterns. Language focus. Notice how we use refer to define or explain a term. Can you think of other ways to define something in English? The greenhouse effect. How it works. To understand climate change, we need to know about the greenhouse effect. Don't worry. It's simpler than it sounds. 1. The sun's rays enter the Earth's atmosphere and warm the planet's surface. 2. The Earth's surface reflects some of this heat back into space. 3. Greenhouse gases in the atmosphere trap some of this heat, keeping the Earth warm enough for life to exist. 4. However, human activities are increasing the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, trapping more heat and causing the planet to warm up too much. Visualization activity. Imagine the Earth as a car parked in the sun with its windows closed. The sun's rays can enter, but the heat gets trapped inside, making the car warmer. This is similar to how the greenhouse effect works. Language practice. Try explaining the greenhouse effect to a partner using your own words. Use sequencing words like first, then, next, and finally to structure your explanation. Main causes of climate change. Now that we understand the basics, let's look at the primary causes of climate change. 1. Burning fossil fuels. When we burn coal, oil, and natural gas for energy, we release large amounts of carbon dioxide, CO2, into the atmosphere. This is the biggest contributor to climate change. 2. Deforestation. Trees absorb CO2 from the air. When forests are cut down or burned, this CO2 is released back into the atmosphere and lose the trees that would have absorbed more CO2 in the future. 3. Industrial processes. Many industries release greenhouse gases as a byproduct of their operations. For example, the production of cement releases a lot of CO2. 4. Agriculture. Certain farming practices, like rice cultivation and livestock raising, release methane, another powerful greenhouse gas. 5. Transportation. Cars, trucks, planes, and ships that run on fossil fuels contribute significantly to greenhouse gas emissions. Discussion question: which of these causes do you think is the most significant in your country? Why? Vocabulary building. Let's break down some compound words we've used. Greenhouse is green plus house. Fossil fuels, fossil plus fuels. Byproduct, by plus product. Can you think of other compound words related to the environment or climate? Effects of climate change on our planet. The climate change isn't just about the Earth getting warmer. It has wide-ranging effects on our planet's systems. Let's explore some of these impacts. 1. Rising sea levels. As the Earth warms, glaciers and ice sheets melt, causing sea levels to rise. This threatens coastal communities and low-lying islands. 2. Extreme weather events. Climate change is making hurricanes, heat waves, droughts, and floods more frequent and severe. 3. Biodiversity loss. Many plant and animal species are struggling to adapt to rapidly changing conditions. Some may become extinct. 4. Ocean acidification. The oceans absorb a lot of the extra CO2 in the atmosphere, making them more acidic. This harms marine life, especially creatures with shells. 5. Changes in ecosystems. As temperatures change, plant and animal species are moving to new areas, disrupting existing ecosystems. 6. Agriculture and food security. Changing weather patterns affect crop yields and food production, potentially leading to food shortages in some areas. 7. Human health. Climate change can impact human health through increased air pollution, the spread of diseases, and mental health effects from disasters. Critical thinking task. Choose one of these effects and think about how it might impact your local area. Share your thoughts in the comments section. Language focus. Notice how we use cause and effect language to describe these impacts. Words and phrases like causing, leads to, and results in are useful for explaining connections between events. Solutions to climate change. While climate change is a serious problem, there's still hope. Many solutions exist to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the effects of climate change. Let's look at some. 1. Renewable energy. Switching from fossil fuels to clean energy sources like solar, wind, and hydropower can significantly reduce CO2 emissions. 2. Energy efficiency. Using energy more efficiently in our homes, businesses, and transportation can reduce overall energy demand. 3. Sustainable transportation. Electric vehicles, public transit, cycling, and walking are all ways to reduce transportation emissions. 4. Reforestation and afforestation. Planting new forests and restoring degraded ones can help absorb CO2 from the atmosphere. 5. Sustainable agriculture. Changes in farming practices can reduce methane emissions and improve soil health. 6. Reducing, reusing, and recycling. These practices can lower the demand for new products and the energy needed to produce them. 7. Policy changes. Governments can implement policies like carbon pricing or regulations to encourage cleaner practices. 8. Individual actions. Each of us can make choices in our daily lives to reduce our carbon footprint. Vocabulary challenge. Can you match these eco-friendly prefixes with suitable words to create terms related to environmental solutions? Eco, bio, sustain, e.g., eco-friendly, biodegradable, sustainable. Discussion activity. In small groups or in the comments, discuss. Which of these solutions do you think is most important? What actions are you already taking to combat climate change? What new action could you start doing after learning about this topic? The global response to climate change. Climate change is a global problem that requires a global solution. Let's look at some international efforts to address this issue. 1. The Paris Agreement. In 2015, 196 countries agreed to work together to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees, above pre-industrial levels. 2. Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC. This UN body assesses the science related to climate change and provides policymakers with regular scientific assessments. 3. Climate summits. Regular international meetings like the Conference of the Parties, COP, bring world leaders together to discuss climate action. 4. Global Climate Strike. A worldwide movement, primarily led by young people, demanding immediate action on climate change. Research task. Choose one of these global initiatives and do some research on its recent activities or achievements. Practice your reading skills by finding an English language news article about it. Then summarize the main points in your own words. Language focus. When discussing global issues, we often use phrases like global problem, worldwide movement, and international efforts. Can you think of other adjectives we might use to describe the scale of climate change? Conclusion and call to action. Climate change is one of the most pressing issues of our time. While the challenges are significant, there's still time to make a difference if we act now. Every action, no matter how small, can contribute to the solution. As we conclude this lesson, I encourage you to think about what you've learned and how you can apply it in your daily life. Remember, being informed about climate change not only helps our planet, but also improves your English skill as you engage with this important global topic. Final task. Write a short paragraph, 5 to 7 sentences, about what you learned in this lesson and one action you plan to take to address climate change. This will help reinforce both the content and your English writing skills. Thank you for joining me for this crucial lesson on climate change. I hope you've not only expanded your English vocabulary and comprehension, but also gained a deeper understanding of this critical issue. Don't forget to subscribe to English with Sophia for more lessons on important global topics. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Until next time, keep practicing your English and remember, every small action counts in the fight against climate change. Take care and see you in our next lesson. Additional resources. To continue learning about climate change in English, check out these resources. NASA's climate change website, https://climate.nasa.gov. National Geographic's climate change portal, https://www.nationalgeographic.com. Environment, climate change. The United Nations Climate Action page, https://www.un.org/climate change. Remember, engaging with authentic English language materials on topics you care about is a great way to improve your language skills.